Hello.
Hello.
Hello, teacher. Good
Good
afternoon.
Good
afternoon.
afternoon,
Hi.
teacher. Afternoon,
Good,
teacher.
good afternoon. Thank you so very
Good
much.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Amilcar. Good afternoon, Wendy and Anna Daisy, Gabriela, Karen,
Good afternoon.
Gabriel. Good afternoon. Um, let's see who else. Elizabeth. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Berenice, Lillian, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah.
Hi, teacher.
Astrid. Hello, Astrid too. Pamela, Jose Cartagena. Let's see, Claudia. Thank you, Claudia. Eva, thank you. And we have, let's see. Oh, Kenny Lemus. Thank you very much, Katia, for joining the class. That is cool. All right. So the day has come for the oral evaluation number 2. All right. So let's see. Okay, I have Wilbur. Thank you, Wilbur. Thank you, Anderson. Thank you very much. Erica, thank you very much for being here on time. Who is joining? Roberto Espinosa, thank you. Let's see who else. I think that's it. Right now we have 22 people connected on time. All right. So, oh, we have one more. Andrea, it's coming. Thank you. All right. Nice. Rodrigo, thank you very much. Andrea, thank you. Hello. Astrid, thank you. Imelda is coming right now. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So thank you. We are going to do one brief activity before, just to make some time for maybe 1 or 2 other of you that will be joining the class in the next couple of minutes. All right, so we are going to do this right now, like a small activity, brief activity, and then we are going to continue with we're going to start with the presentations for today. If we have time, then we are going to continue with another activity for the rest of the day. All right. So thank you for the people that is connecting. Thank you, Jose Cartagena, Espinosa, Jose, Roberto. I think we are. Okay. Let's take the picture right now, because if not, we are going to forget. Hello, Emerson. Thank you very much for being here. Good afternoon. All right. Give me a second. Let me take the picture. Okie dokie. Thank you. Now let me just check it. All right. Just a moment. Perfect. Okay. So we can we can start. I think all the groups are complete. If there are members that are not here, I am sorry, but then we need to continue. All right. So let's do it right now. Let me share my screen so we can start. Okay. Let's see. We need to complete these sentences with one word. I have 6 words and I need to complete them with one. All right, let's go. Gabriel, please read the categories, please. The categories, I mean, the letters are the same for the 6 questions. So Can you read A, B, C, D, E, and F, Gabriel, please?
Letter A, fresh. Letter B, frozen. Letter C, low fat. Letter D, raw. Letter E, spicy. And letter F, tinned.
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 Tinned. That's correct. All right. Now, everybody, look at the sentence. Look at the picture. Look at the words. Tell me one word to complete the phrase. Read.
Fresh. Number
Fresh.
Are you sure?
Frozen.
Are you sure? Look at read.
A, fresh.
No, read the sentence.
Tomatoes.
These
Letter
tomatoes
B.
usually
B.
last. Last is durar. Last for 2 years.
About
Fresh
2 years.
tomatoes for 2
Frozen.
years.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Or low fat.
Low fat. Do you
Raw.
think tomatoes are low fat?
Es deshidratar, ¿no?
No, low fat es bajos en calorías.
No, pues no.
All right.
Pensé que era deshidratar. Frozen.
Uh-huh.
What is the meaning of teen?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question. What is tinned? Anybody? What is tinned? We eat a lot of tinned food.
Comida congelada.
No.
Procesada.
No.
Enlatada.
Enlatada. Exactly. Very good. Tinned. Teacher?
Puede ser frozen or tinned.
Okay, frozen or tinned. Okay, give me one.
Tinned.
Just one. Tinned? Okay. Tinned. Let's go with tinned. Very good. So, tinned for 2 years. Let's go. What about this one?
I don't feel like cooking. Let's get
I feel like cooking.
The words are the same words. Fresh, frozen, low fat, take away, spicy, tinned.
Take away.
Take away, Anna.
Let's get
Take away.
Take away. All right.
I don't feel
Any other?
cooking.
Any other or take away is the final choice, final decision for takeaway for this one. The sentence, I don't feel like cooking. Ese don't feel es, don't feel like es, no me apetece.
No quiero.
Exactly, I don't feel like cooking. Let's get a
Take away.
for dinner. Yes? Take away?
Yes.
Okay, let's try takeaway. Perfect. Now, my question is, what is takeaway?
Vamos.
Para afuera.
Salgamos a comer.
Exactly. To go. Right? Right? To go. Now, cuando van a un restaurante decimos, for here,
Take away.
for here, or to go. For here or to go. Para aquí o para llevar. For here or to go. Así se dice en inglés. For here or to go. Si usted elige for to go, esa comida se convierte en un takeaway. All right. So that is a takeaway. Comida para llevar. All right. So that is a takeaway. Thank you very much. New vocabulary. Let's go. Let's continue with this. All right. What is it?
Are there any keys
Be
in
careful.
the freezer?
Are there any
Frozen peas in the freezer?
Okay.
frozen?
Why frozen?
Because the
Freezer.
they are in the freezer.
All right. Excellent. Because it's a freezer. Nice. Do you like do you like frozen food?
No.
No,
No. Let's,
Only meat.
not
Only
all.
meat.
Something.
let me re-elaborate the question. Do you like frozen fruit, for example?
No.
Yes.
No, Andre?
Yes, yes.
Only for frozen.
Really?
Yes.
Frozen?
But eat
No.
the frozen eat.
All right.
No.
What about frozen jocotes?
Yes. Only for
Really good.
Yeah.
love.
With sauce
Answer,
and
yeah.
gravy.
Ajá, sí.
Or
Mhm.
maybe the cashew.
Algunas.
Oh, some fruits. Okay. And what about frozen vegetables?
No.
No, like tomatoes?
No,
Tomatoes?
no.
No.
Yes. For sauce. For
Tomatoes.
sauce.
All right. All right. But tomatoes are delicious. If you phrase them, they are super good. Or maybe what's the name of this? Let me check right now.
También los
Ah.
arrayanes.
Oh, exactly. Right.
With
Ex-
lemon
Lemon?
and salt.
Yeah, that is true. Very good. Nice. Okay, now let's continue. What is this?
I'm not very keen.
Read the sentence. Read the sentence. This is very important. Read the sentence.
Fresh.
Fresh.
So I never eat sushi. I'm
Fresh.
not
Sushi is fresh.
Fresh
it's
fish.
very-
Oh, raw.
spicy.
Raw. Or raw.
Or raw. What did you
Raw
say,
is
Lilian?
crudo.
Spicy.
Spicy? Well,
Raw. Raw.
for
raw.
this sentence, maybe we have maybe we have one or two valid words, because a spicy fish, yeah, it's good. Spicy fish, fresh fish, yeah, maybe fresh fish, but I need another word.
Raw.
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 What is this?
Crudo.
What is raw?
Cruda.
Ruda.
Oh.
Crudo.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Crudo. Raw. Okay, nice. Do you like raw food? For example, maybe not meat.
No.
Maybe not meat, obviously, ¿verdad? Pero, for example,
Yes.
raw vegetables, raw broccoli.
Yes.
Yes,
I love it.
it's good. Raw. What else can we eat raw?
Shrimp.
Carrot.
Shrimps. Fish.
Shrimp. Yes, all those seafood. Yeah, we can eat raw, like with
Conchas.
a little seasoning. Yeah, like seashells. Oh, I forgot the word. Shellfish.
Shellfish.
Yeah,
Shellfish.
todo lo que venga en concha es un shellfish, like ostras, conchas, shellfish. All right, very good. Yeah, super delicious, Andrea. All right, let's go. Oh, this is easy. Super easy.
Oh,
Look
no,
at
no,
the picture.
that's
Look at
low
the
fat. Low
Ex-
fat.
It's low fat.
Exactly. Why? How do you know? How do you know?
Light.
Like,
Like,
like yogurt.
It's right. Do you like light food?
No.
No. Sometimes it tastes like different. Like, it's different. Like, for example, Coca-Cola Light. Guacala, I don't like that.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, maybe it's so sweet. Yeah. So now it's you. Okay. Let's continue with the next one. Let's go with 6. Oh, it got stuck. Give me a second. It got stuck. All right. Give me one momento. All right.
One momento.
Just a second. Just a second. All right. There we go. What about this? Right? What about this?
Spicy.
All right.
Spicy.
Crazy food. Crazy. Crazy.
Do you like spicy food?
Yes.
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 Mexican itu. It's
Mexican
Yeah.
food. All right. All right. So
Sweet Mexican too.
yeah, that is good. Now
Only minuta.
the problem is if you have colitis. You have
Yes.
colitis. This is terrible. All right. If you have colitis, oh my God, spicy food is not your friend.
So good. It will
This is-
kill you.
He is not my friend.
yeah. All right. What about number 7, guys?
Fresh. Fresh.
Nice. Fresh bread. Perfect. Yeah. It's fresh bread. Awesome. All right. So let's stop right now for a moment. Very good. So excellent. So I think you are ready for the presentations, okay? Let's do the presentations. Let me get ready with the groups right now. Give me one moment. I think that I have this right here.
No lo vamos a hacer para todos entonces.
I'm sorry?
No vamos a hacer para todo el grupo.
Yeah. Yep, for everybody here. Yep.
Ah,
No, right now I'm just looking for the names of the members.
okay.
Yeah, of the groups, so we know how to do this. Okay, let's see. We are going to do it in order. Okay, so let's go with group number 1. Your members are here. The participants are complete for group number 1 or not?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, do you have the presentation? Who is going to share? Who is going to share?
Amilcar.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I share
Okay,
presentation?
group number 1, I think I have Andrea, Jose Cartagena, Berenice, Kenny, Astrid, Amilcar, and Anderson. Let's see group number 2. Group number 2. Okay, let me take a screenshot because me va a perder esto. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's begin with group number 1, okay? So group number 1, what is your country? Just to begin.
Canada.
Canada.
Okay, give me 1 second to write down your name here. So we have Canada. Remember that the grade is individual. The only thing that is in group is the presentation, but the rest, it's your speaking, your pronunciation, your personal fluency, your vocabulary. That's it. It's individual. Ready? Go ahead.
Okay. I can share the presentation.
That's correct.
On a minute. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, teacher and classmates. Let me introduce ourselves. We are group number 1, and we will explain what Canada is like. I will speak to you in general terms, and my classmate will give you the detail of each one. For example, after I create the Andrea Argueta because this is the presentation.
All right.
Okay. Let me a minute. Okay. I I will to you in general term, general information. Okay. Canada is geographic between the United States and Alaska, but Alaska belong the United States. Canada have 10 provinces and 3 territories extended from the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Arctic Ocean to the Pacific. The capital of Canada is Ottawa, but Canada is large territories between Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. The Canada language is officially is French and British, because the British and French arrived in the Canada, but in 1763, French ceded almost all in colonies in North America. Okay. Will explain the flat Canada. One moment. The current flag is composed of 2 red rectangles of the sign, a white square in the center, and a red maple leaf adorning the center. The flag of Canada, for many Canadians, the main leaf represent pride, courage, and luggage. The currency is dime, nickel, quarter, loni, toonie, and the note is $5 Canadian, 10, 20, 50, 100. The Canada is a beautiful country, but in my opinion, there are some problems for me. For example, the children belong to the state. I don't like, and there is a lot of debauchery. That's all is my presentation, but continue other classmates. Give me a second. Oh. Give me a second. I don't know what happened. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, continue the other classmate.
Good afternoon. I will continue with the political situation in Canada. Next, please. This is the Parliament building. It is located in Ottawa, Ontario. It's known as the Clock Tower and the Peace Tower and Central Block. It is home of the office of ministers and senators, as well as meeting rooms and another administrative space. Next, please. Next, please.
Next.
This. Canada belongs to the Commonwealth of British Community of Nations. It's a free association of 53 sovereign independent states that were part of the British Crown. Next, please. The king is the fundamental leader and cohesion factor. The King of Canada, Charles the Third, is the head of the Canadian state, but the head of the government who actual directives of the country's politics. Next, please. Next. This is the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. He has held this position for 8 years. In each province, the Prime Minister fulfills a role similar to that of the Federal Prime Minister, and each governor fulfills a role similar to that of the Governor General of the Canada. Additionally, the commissioner represents the federal government and has a ceremonial role. Next, please. Next, the parliamentary. The parliament has 3 essential components. The head of state or sovereign, the King of Canada, the Senate, and the House of Commons, the provincial legislature compromise in turn. The governor and the elected assembly. Next, please. Next. The House of Commons is the chamber of representatives made up of members of parliament elected by the people every 4 years. Senators for 3 parts are appointed with a base of the Prime Minister and serve until the age of 55. Well, only just that.
Lifestyle in Canada and migration. Next, please. Living in Canada involves several costs that must be estimated before making the decision to live in the country. These costs differ from one province to another. When starting the immigration process and a skilled worker to Canada, you must prove that you have sufficient funds to stay in the country during the first months of life. The Canada government requires you to be sued in advance, which will essentially cost it of bank account payment in the name of the applicant. Next, please. Next. Canada is one of the few countries in the world with a state policy that promotes the reception of immigrants from all over the world. The country annually accepts the control in entry of out to under 15,000 foreigners, starting in 1,800 Canadian cities were born in Canada. There are many ways to enter Canada legally, including study language, study master degrees, study doctorates, and work. That's for me.
Good afternoon. I'm going to talk about economy of Canada. Canada is one of the world's largest trading nations with a highly globalized economy. Currency in Canada is Canadian dollar. Main industries are transportation equipment, for example, trucks. They move material from one location to another. Also food products, also wood, also paper, also fish products, and they have petroleum and natural gas. The average net salary in Canada is 5,000 is equivalent of USD 3,700. And average gross salary in Canada is 6,800. Is equivalent in USD 4,800. And thanks for your attention.
Now I am explaining about the culture and traditions of Canada. And Canada are representing for 250 ethnic origins or ancestries. Canada are free to practice any religion to choose. This includes people who adhere to Catholic, Protestant, Christian, Orthodox, Muslim, and many other faiths. Athens has also been increasing steadily in recent times, with around the 2-5% of Canadians declaring no religious affiliation. Historically, the Canadian language, folklore, humor, culinary, and music has been influenced mostly by a mixture of British, French, American, and its own indigenous culture and traditions. Over time, people with Caribbean, African, and Asian nationalities have added to the Canadian identity and its culture. Canadian traditions and customs are diverse and varied, but they all share a common trait of politeness, community, and love for the country's natural beauty and diversity. Now I explain one tradition or common of the Canada, that is the Canada Day. This is the National Day of Canada and it's celebrated on July 1st. The day commemorates the anniversary of the entry of the British North America Act that was done in 1867, which unite the three separate colonies of Nova Scotia, Canada, and New Brunswick into the Dominion within the British Empire. Canada Day is now celebrated with parades, fireworks, and other festivities across the country. One tradition of Canada is the poutine. Poutine is the local Canadian dish that originated in Quebec in the 1750s. It basically consists of French fries, cheese curds, and gravy, and has become a staple food in Canada. Poutine has even become popular outside of Canada, with many restaurants around the world serving their own versions of the dish, but for the Canadians, poutine is more than just a tasty snack; it is a national symbol. Hockey is one of the customs in Canada that only some participate in, but still support. Hockey is Canada's national sport and is deeply ingrained in the country's culture. Next, please. Maple syrup is a staple in Canadian household. It's an important part of the country's cultural heritage and economy. It is used in traditional Canadian dishes such as pancakes on baked beans. It's also a popular ingredient in desserts such as pies and tarts, and the maple syrup is often viewed as a symbol of Canada and of the country's natural beauty of the abundance. Next, Victoria Day is a Canadian holiday that falls the Monday before May 21st. At first, it was a celebration of the birth of Queen Victoria of Great Britain. No, it marks the birthday of more than British monarchs. And finally, one tradition is the same. Next, the Saint is a festival in July in Calgary. It is one of the most famous Canadian traditions where many Canadians come dressed in typical cowboy attire. The festival features games, exhibitions, rodeos, and parades. Thank you for your attention.
It's my turn, and I told about Canadian food. How my teammates already commented, Canada is famous for social programs, free healthcare, and it's gorgeous lakes and mountains. However, there are more important reasons to move or visit Canada. Is it has amazing food. Food with Canadian roots are famous around the globe. Canada is home to many mouth-watering snacks, meals, and traditional food. The country has a wide range of culture influences, which result in some interesting culinary combinations. Canadians love the experiment with different flavors, textures, and preparation techniques to create a new and exciting experience, gastronomic experience, excuse me. Food is so important to Canadians that they celebrate it once a year, an entire day dedicated to nothing but eating. This day is known as National Poutine Day, celebrated yearly on March 5th. I'll mention a small list of traditional dishes, appetizers, and desserts to get you an idea of Canadian food. Next, please. The first is sucre à la crème, or sweet cream. It's made with brown sugar, heavy cream, and butter. Next, please. Nanaimo bar is a traditional bar or dessert in Vancouver. Is made with chocolate cracker crumb base, quarter icing, and topped with chocolate coating. Next, please. Is Saskatoon berry pie. The Saskatoon berry pie is known for its sweet and almond flavor. Next, please. The Montreal style smoked meat is in Montreal and is typical served in a rye bread sandwich with pungent yellow mustard, but it's also used poutine topper. Next, please. This is a tortilla or meat pie. Is Canadian meat pie dish, typical, filled with beef, pork, or veal. Next, please. Hawaiian pizza. It didn't original in Hawaii, and the Hawaiian pizza is a regional variation of dishes with typical consist of pineapple, tomato sauce, ham, and cheese. Next, please. And the last is palmil bacon. Is originally from Ontario. Palmil bacon is very popular meat, often served at breakfast with Canadian fried eggs. And it's that all for me.
Hello, everyone. I am going to talk about the landmarks in Canada. Next, please. The most popular places in Canada is Niagara Falls. In this place, you can take a tour that costs is around 40 and or $50, the Canadian dollars. And for the children is around 25 or 20 or 30, $35 Canadian dollars. In Niagara Falls, you can take a lot of pictures. You can eat in some restaurant, but the restaurant are so expensive. Also, you can fly in an airplane to see the views of the Niagara Falls. The weather in this place is very cold, and it's recommended that you wear winter clothes. The next, please. The second place is Banff National Park. In Banff National Park, also you can take a tour. The cost is around of the 20, $30. And in this place, you can take a lot of picture. There are a lot of point of view for the 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 environment to see the environment.
It's all, teacher, it's all for my group.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. So very good, guys. That was a pretty good, presentation. The images, the food, the dynamic of the presentation, that was very, very good. Okay, so thank you, Amilcar. Stop sharing, and we are going to move quickly to the other group. Group number 2, let's go.
Okay, I share my screen.
Excellent, let's go.
Everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Hello.
Anderson, yes.
Hola. Es que no sé qué pasó con mi internet. Creo que falló.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you had more to, okay, I'm sorry, pensé que ya habíamos terminado. In fact, they say that was it. All right.
Bueno,
Okay.
pero
Yeah.
si terminó, pues ni modo, así que pase
All right.
lo siguiente.
Okay. Thank you, Anderson. Let's continue, guys.
Okay, can you hear me, teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, buddies. We are group number 2, speaking about Australia. Australia, the small continent and one of the larger countries on Earth, located between the Pacific and Indian Oceans in the southern hemisphere. Australia's capital is Canberra, no Sydney, Canberra. Located in the southeast between the larger and the most important economic and cultural centers of Sydney and Melbourne. Australia has been called the oldest continent, the lap of land, and the last frontier. Traditional food. The traditional food of Australia is meatloaf. What are the ingredients in meatloaf? Oil, red pepper, jalapeno, carrots, green olive, water, beef flavor brew, eggs, and tomato sauce. The current president of Australia is Anthony Albanese. He was born on March 2, 1963. And did you know that Chris Hemsworth, the actor who plays Thor in the Avengers the movie, was born in this country? The colors of the Australian flag are blue and red. Thank you.
What happened?
I'm sorry, it's my bad.
All right. Okay.
Problem technical. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my turn. Now we will talk about the cost of living in Australia. The first point is housing. Sharing a room with two people on average between 700 Australian dollars and 800 Australian dollars per person per month. In the case of a single person, and the cost is 900 between 900 Australian dollars and 1,500 Australian dollars per person per month, depending on the area, series, etc. The next point is transportation. Where or not you have this expense will depend where you live and work, among other things. In the case of public transport and cities, in big cities like Sydney or Melbourne, the cost of monthly train ticket is around 150 Australian dollars, 50. I'm sorry. And the daily train pass generally the cost is 8 Australian dollars. In the case of the cars, a liter of fuel is around 1.94 Australian dollars. Finally, filling the tank of a Verizon car will cost you about 80 Australian dollars. Finally, the next point is food. At the supermarket, you can spend between 400 Australian dollars and 500 Australian dollars per month per person, depending on what you choose to buy. That's thank you.
Okay, guys, it's Roberto, and so in this opportunity, I will talk about the touristic places. First of all, it's Sydney. Sydney is the most important city that Australia has. Before no, than well, then the capital that Australia has. So it's important to talk about the city, Sydney, because Sydney has a lot of good places to can enjoy with your family, with your friends and other people that you want. And so Sydney is a multicultural city, and so is currently is the most city with is this, excuse me, is the main city that has a lot of visited from people international because has a lot of things and good views and because has a good buildings, a good things, a good restaurants. Sydney is a good place that you can enjoy and make a picture because Sydney is a spectacular city of Australia. Secondly, is Mount Uluru. Mount Uluru is the most before no after this after Sydney is the second city that is visited, but in this case is visited for streaming sports. In that case, the people practices string sports because it's a exceptional place to practice it. And so is the largest mount that Australia has, and so it's located in a desert, and so is in that place it doesn't have vegetables, plants that you can see that, but it's a perfect place that you can practice extreme sports. And finally is Melbourne. Melbourne is the perfect city because it's the center city that you can is the center city because in that place you can find you can think, excuse me, you can think a lot of the cultures, arts, and other things that you can enjoy it. And so in that place you can get a lot of knowledge because in that place you can study and work at the same time. So is in that place you can get a performance and improve your state life because in that place is the perfect place to can get a lot of opportunities to get to get a personal improve in your life. That's it. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to talk about the minimum wage in Australia. From July 1st, 2023, the minimum wage in Australia is $23.23 Australian dollars per hour and $812.60 Australian dollars per week. And they earn already to almost to $3,000 per month. Some of people who earn this minimum wage in Australia are the people who work in hotels, bars, or housekeeper. And the people who works in hotels and bars, they can earn more money because they receive tips. It's a good option to earn more money. The taxes are generally of 5% and up in Australia. The legal working hours in Australia are 35 to 48 hours per week. And they have 4 weeks annual leave. The professional people earn more money, obviously. They can earn already to $8,000 and $10,000 per month. And Australian has the highest minimum wage in the world. So I think that is a good option if you want to travel to another country. You can study and work at the same time. And the minimum wage of Australia is good because comparing our country, in our country the minimum wage is $380. So it's 3 times more than in our country. So it's a good option. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, and the fauna is Australia. Is koala.
Rodrigo, your microphone is mute.
Rodrigo, are you there?
It's structure and the area,
All right.
and it's the fauna is Australia. Koala is a natural feedings and night sleeping, during and the day. They are excellent living trees. They can sleep up the 18 hours a day. They go down the group only when they want change trees. Koala is in the North Australia are smaller and having trees for those is how Australia are larger in size. In the kangaroos is a herbivore feeding on grass and roots. Our species are natural crepuscular, usually feeding quietly and feeding during the cold afternoon and the night. Usually in the group, they have spaces approximately 18 years. A kangaroos is mainly from in Oceania, popularly in the kangaroos is now in the most respected animals in the Australia. And in the Tasmania devil is characteristic by unpleasant odor very low and diverse to well its ferocity when feeding hence is calm name and I can is one prey but also feed and carrions as well a household product in animal living is the water saltwater crocodile has a wide no compared in the most crocodile. However, is a larger snow the saltwater crocodile. The scales are the oval shape and the blades are small compared to other space and commonly completely absent dictionary option that are also present between the cervical and dorsal cube. A small triangular and the scale are present between the posteriorly at the larger scale and array transversality in the dorsal scale. Thanks.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'll be talking about Australia's population. Now, let's talk about the people in Australia, the population size. This means how many people live in Australia. Australia has about 25 million people, and which is not too big and not too small. It's important to know how many people live in a country because it's held with things like hospital, schools, and jobs. Next, we'll see how different kinds of people live in Australia. Diversity. Diversity it's a different type of people living in Australia. Australia has people from many places and many cultures. They come from all over the world, making Australia a diverse and multicultural country. This diversity, uh, this diversity brings a rich mix of language, traditions, and foods. Now, let's find out where people live in Australia. Distribution refers to where people are located in Australia. This about where people are in Australia. Some people live in a big city like Sydney and Melbourne, and others live in smaller towns or the countryside. And finally, we'll learn about how many people live in a one place. It's a population density. Australia has a low population density. This means there is a lot of land and and not too many people compared to the land. So Australia has a low population density, and there's plenty of space for everyone. That's this low population, this low population density is why Australia has a beautiful natural areas and open space. And that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, group number 2. Perfect. Okay, we need to hurry because time is eating us up alive. All right, so we need to hurry up a little bit. Let's go. I have presentation here for group number 3. Whenever you are ready. Oops. Let's go.
Okay. Well, hi everyone. Can you listen?
Yes. Yes, Anna.
Well, I will present my group number 3. We are talking about England and please start with the other presentation, teacher.
Okay. I will talk about the capital. The capital of England is London, and is located in the south of England, and it is the political and economic capital of the United Kingdom. The city center is located 60 kilometers from the mouth of the Thames, the river that runs through the city. It has a large number of inhabitants and hosts great diversity of cultures and belief and language. London is one of the world's most cosmopolitan cities. It is the large metropolis in the United Kingdom, and it is also the country's economic transportation culture center. In addition to its history, art, and politics, and London is popular for the tourist destination. For its great variety of museums, shops, restaurants, and sport teams. Thanks.
Well, it's my turn. Okay. I will talk about language in England. Well, the first I want to say is that England is a beautiful country because I know there only in the movies, but I know. But the main language in there is the English language. But no always was in the way because during 300 years they was spoke French since 1066 to 1362. I think it was in the way because they are very closer with France, and I know that the Inglaterra have that a connecting with the France with a tunnel, and in the middle of that tunnel they have a frontier. I would like to say that the language Gales is the second language in the United Kingdom, but in United Kingdom it's formed for its member Inglaterra. Inglaterra is member of the United Kingdom because the United Kingdom are four countries. They are Scotland, Wales, and North Ireland, and of course England. Well, about the language is very small to information that I can say, but I was reading about the language before. They has a lot of language before, like autochthonous language, like Latin British, Anglo-Saxon. I don't remember what to say, Anglo-Saxon, and in French too. But now for the immigration for a lot of countries to England or Europe, England have a lot of language that they are talking, like maybe one Salvadorian they stay there, right? And they need to talk Spanish and English too, right? And that's the information that I have about the language of England.
Hello.
Hi, Karen.
I am going to talk about cost of living in England. First, the average monthly salary is £2,300 sterling. This is a summary of cost of living in England. In rent, a family of 4 persons estimated monthly is a cost of £2,582 pounds sterling without rent. That means $3,115 United States dollars. A single person's estimated monthly costs are $700 70 pound sterling. What on rent? That means 924 United States. And what transportation? One by the bus tickets, 2.50 pound sterling. And the liter of gasoline is 1.55 pound sterling. Taxi star, 3 pound sterling. And 80 meal and expensive restaurant is 50 pound sterling. Meal for 2 persons is 60 pound sterling. One cappuccino is 3 pound sterling. Soda is 1.55 pound sterling. And clothing completed of it is 62.20 pound sterling. One pair of running shoes is 67.34 sterling. That is all.
Next, please. Hi, everyone. I am going to talk about landmarks in England. In the screen, you can see 9 pictures from left to right about the most beautiful and attraction in England. There are countless wonderful and awe-inspiring landmarks throughout England, from its fabulous castles, cathedrals, and other great feats for engineering and architecture. Its incredible natural landmarks. In the first picture, we have Stonehenge. It is a historical landmark. In the second picture, we have Buckingham Palace. It's a cultural landmark. Many people visit that place because the Queen Isabel lived there. And then we have the Tower Bridge. It is one of the most emblematic monuments in London. After that, we have Windsor Castle, like the Buckingham Castle, and the real family reside in that place. We have two Tower of London. It is a beautiful place in that city. We have two Big Ben. It is a big clock in a tower. Many people travel to take picture in that place because it is an iconic place and famous in London. And then we have the St. Paul's Cathedrals in London. There, the Princess Diana and the Prince Carlos got married. We have a British Museum. It is one of the most important and famous and visited museums in the world. Finally, we have London Eye. It is a tallest Ferris wheel in Europe, and it is a great attraction. If you have the opportunity to travel, I recommend you visit that place. Thanks.
Hello, everybody, and teacher. I speak about the population in England. So If I'm wrong, correct me on this amount. I wrote in the chat. 50 56,489,800. It's an habitat in this country. Oh, you listen me? Hello?
Yes, yes, we can
Yeah,
listen.
okay. The current territory of England has been inhabited by various cultures, but about 35,000 years. It takes its name from the Angles, one of the Germanic people who settled in the place during the 5 and 6 centuries. So the most important characteristic are gender, age, race, and numbers. The study of the structure by sex and age has a very particular interest there. So I will also talk about the sport of the country. So many sporting disciplines are practiced professionally in the England. The most popular spectator sport at the beginning of the 21st century is football, and other popular sports include rugby. I include the rugby, tennis, cricket, golf, athletic, boxing, motor sports, and snooker. But in 1871, how do I say se disputó?
It was disputed.
Yeah, okay. Dispute. Sorry. The first FA Cup was played, the oldest national football and the trophy in the world. So in this place, the more important or the king sport, it's a football. Uh, Only that.
Hello everyone. I'm to talk about some food in England. The first
Eva, I'm sorry. I can barely hear you.
now.
A little bit better, but it's so low. Soy bien suavecito, like super low.
Well, ahora sí.
Un poquito más, pero todavía está suave, pero intentaré. Let's go.
English pancake are a thin pancake comparable to the French crepe. They are traditionally rolled up and eaten with sugar and lemon. Black pudding. It's actually a sausage made with onion, pork fat, oatmeal, and frizzy blood. A full English breakfast. This dish is aptly to name the full English breakfast. Enjoy a full plate of the most important meal of the day with bacon, eggs, sausage, beans, toast, mushrooms, and tomatoes. Some The next, please. Some traditions of England are the next. Guy Fawkes Night, also called the Bonfire Night, is celebrated on November 5, commemorating the failure of the gunpowder plot of 1605. Daylight saving times, clocks are moved back 1 hour and takes place 1 week ahead of daylight saving times in America. Through Tuesday or Pancakes Day. England is known for Throw Tuesday. Throw Tuesday takes place before the start of Lent and is celebrated by Christians across the country by making pancakes. And finally, Poppy Day or Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day pays homage to the men and women who died during the World War I and World War II. It's a commemoration held in November with people wearing a red poppies. Only that.
I will talk about curiosities of England. Windsor is the largest and oldest castle used by a royal family, located in Windsor, 40 kilometers for London. There, Prince Henry married with Meghan Markle in George's Chapel. It is Queen Elizabeth II's favorite weekend residence, where more than 500 people work and live. England is the country with the most obese people in the United Kingdom. Have you heard of fish and chips? It is a very popular food in this country, which could be the cause of overweight and obesity. It is estimated that 38% of the population is overweight and 23% is obese. There are 30,000 John Smiths in England. Saying John Smiths in England is similar to our expression Menganito o Fulanito. There are countless characters who refer to this name. The most common surnames are Smith, Jones, Taylor, and Brown. The English are the largest tea consumers in the world. 98% of English people drink their tea with milk. It has the largest wildebeest reserve in the world at the Slimebridge Wildlife and Wetlands Trust Reserve. You can find the largest collections of swans, geese, and ducks in the world. In addition, it is the only place on the planet that brings together all 6 species of flamingos. There is a garden in England that only has plants that can kill. It is called Poison Garden. It is located in Alnwick Castle in the north of England. That garden was added to Alnwick Gardens in 2005 and also has an area focused on drugs education. with plants such as marijuana, cocaine, and opium. And it's all.
Alrighty. So we are going to start right now for a moment. Thank you very much. Group number 4 is going to be on Monday. All right. Pamela, are you here?
Yes.
Can you please text me? All right. All right. Once the class is over, please send me a text message, okay? We're going. All right, Pamela, thank you. So right now we are going to finish right on Monday. I will have time to give you some feedback, retroalimentación, all right, of some things that I heard that we need to correct. For others, the presentation was almost perfect. So congratulations for that. We are going to continue on Monday, same time, 4 p.m. So group number 4, please be ready at 4 p.m. because you are going to be the first thing in the class. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate your great work, your effort, good presentations, good graphics, images. Everything was very, very good. I'm so proud of you. So guys, see you on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Do something else to relax and recharge battery. And see you on Monday at 4 p.m. Okay? See you guys. Take care.
Okay,
Enjoy the
teacher,
weekend.
thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Teacher.
And Daisy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
bye, 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 bye.
Bye-bye.